Hey, 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 we are live.
We
And I've got to say, sorry, I'm going to cut
No,
you.
you cut me away.
The smell is incredible.
Now, Kelly doesn't mean me. She means we have gone for pizza. Now, first of all, let us apologise because we're really bad at this. We always forget to apologise. We are a bit late today, but that's because we were waiting for our order. Now, we promised you guys we would do Pizza Hut, and we are going to do that today.
Georgiana specifically requested a Pizza Hut review. And you know what? Who am I or who are we to deny a request of Pizza Hut?
Now, I have gone for what have I gone for?
Tuna Melt.
Tuna Melt. So this is tuna sweet corn. Now, I know
Onions.
Onions. Is this large?
Red onions. Yeah, that's a large.
Wow, it's shrunk, you know.
Well, you didn't have it on deep pan. You wanted it on...
This is shrinkflation. Now, I wanted to try. This is a new sourdough that they do. I say new.
No, it's not new. It's just handcrafted. Oh. Yeah.
Handcrafted. Well, new to me. I've never done handcrafted before. So this is mine. Do you want to show your pizza?
So I went for deep pan because deep pan is classic. And so I went for another classic. Well, Tuna Melt's not another classic, but I went for a classic, which was
that's how I always think of the
pepperoni pizza, deep pan, and I added Nduja sausage.
Nduja sausage. And do you? Hey, Tushi, how are you?
Although there's no Nduja on here.
Now you can see that this is what happens when it's live.
Right? Oh there isn't any Nduja.
Are you sure?
Here. Yeah.
Right.
Pretty sure.
I'm gonna have that. How are you, Tushi? You good? Right. Now you can tell this is live because you're blocking the screen.
Yeah, but I'm just blocking the screen for a moment because I just need to take a picture so I can complain.
Yeah. Right. Let me grab the. Do you need the receipt or is everything on?
No. They sent me a receipt.
Oh, okay. So they have charged you for it. So this is what happens. You see when you do the live, you can see what we get as soon as we get it. So we have got the two pizzas. Kelly asked for a topping, knowing how do you pronounce it? Nduja sausage on hers. Unfortunately, that is frustrating as well because they do charge you per topping, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They charge me £1.80.
Well, you never know. Oh, good. Okay, Karina, how are you doing? Sorry, it's taken a while because Kelly was blocking the thing. I couldn't see who the comments were. Karina said, "Good evening, everyone. Oh, that deep pan pizza looks amazing." Now I know it is not your favourite place. It is Pizza Hut. We are trying it here. But so quite a few of you did request pizzas, and quite a few of you did. One of you
requested pizza,
but a few of you have done pizza. So what we thought we'd kill two birds with one stone and do Pizza Hut pizza today.
Yes.
How have you been, though, Karina? How you doing? How's my little Jackson? Is he good? Good. We are good. Thank you, Touche. Good to see you. Tia, hello.
I'll be back in a moment. I just need to call someone.
All right, she's going to make a call. These people are dead. So if you've just joined us, how are you doing, Tia? Anyway, you well? Good to see you. We are doing a pizza review. Now, unfortunately, Kelly's one didn't come as she wanted it. So again, now mine is a bit of a weird one. Guys, let us know where you stand on Hawaiian pizza. So pineapple on pizza. This is not Hawaiian, by the way. I have got tuna on mine, which I do like tuna. I know it's a bit controversial to have tuna on pizza. But that's my one. Kelly was a bit annoyed because they were supposed to put the sausage on hers, Nduja sausage, and they haven't. So there you go. So she's gone for, check that out. This is it. We'll do a bit of ASMR and eat some of these. But this one is the pepperoni on there. So that's a pepperoni and cheese. Now we have got some sides to go with it. We go, hey Richard, how you doing? Good to see you. They forgot to melt her cheese. Well, yeah. Not only did they forget to melt her cheese, they forgot to put a sausage on it. So that's where she's gone to complain as well. I've got my Squid Games thing on as my little ode to Squid Games as it's just started. Hey, Richard, you've been all right. How are things? You good? Tushi said they forgot. Sorry, done that one. Karina said, doing awesome, thank you. The Jackson is currently napping in his cooling blanket because he has a rough life. Oh, bless him. Is it quite hot where you are? It's about 26 degrees Celsius here. So it's not too bad, but as you can see, I've got a bit of sweats on. It's that real muggy heat at the moment. Pineapple on pizza is no. They tried to put pineapple on pizza. I said no. You're definitely a no. My brother loves pineapple on pizza. What's the XP thing? Says Richard. The XP, is that the little crown thing? I've no idea. This is only something we noticed in Tuesday's live. I've never seen this before, so I don't know how you operate it. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows how they operate it, let us know. But I've no idea what the XP thing is. Is that what you're referring to, or is it something else you're referring to? So we will do our Pizza Hut review in a minute. We'll wait for Kelly to come back. We have also got some other bits and bobs. If you can bear me 1 second, which I'm going to go through with you. So we did do some sides. So we wanted to try some of the sides. Corinne, it'll be interesting to see, although I know you're not a big Pizza Hut fan, if you get these in the States as well. You probably do. So here we go. These are breaded onion rings. Right there. So that's one of them. We've also got... Ooh! Mac and cheese. So this is Pizza Hut's mac and cheese. Here we go. Right, and then it's the obligatory garlic bread, but this one, they had some stuck together. So there we go. But Kelly always gets her garlic bread with cheese. She will always get garlic bread with cheese. I don't know if that's a single. I think that's a double. You've just put it in a big thing. They've even put it in a medium pizza size box. So that's what we'll be trying today. This is what we'll be doing on the live, our little pizza review. So yeah, there you have it. So we're going to go with those pizza bits. I didn't realize you got mac and cheese. So I am stoked about that. So we'll wait for Kelly. I think she's just complaining upstairs. So where are we? So Rich just said it basically tells you what's popular to your vlogs in order, apparently. Well, we've not used that actually. We've not used the vlogs. But yeah, so do let us know how that works. I've got to be honest, I'm probably not up on the stat. I just like putting the videos up. I just like making them, putting the videos up. I'm really bad. I should check the analytics a lot more than we do, but we don't really tend to do that. So, I mean, I should do it a lot more than I do that. But I just like I said, we tend to sort of get the feeler from you guys. This is one of the reasons why we do the live. One, we can interact with you guys. And two, as well, you can kind of tell us live what you like to see and what you like us to do on the videos. But I'm not one that tends to do that. I've got to be honest. Where are we? Hey, Red Fulcrum, how are you? Good to see you. Are you in the States? No, you'll probably tell by my accent that we are in London. So we are in the UK, although it is quite hot. You're in the States, though, aren't you? So I believe. Whereabouts are you in the States? Let us know. Richard said, but you can buy Super Chat and get more XP. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. How do you do it? Oh, bless you, Richard. You didn't have to put £1. That's very kind of you. But you honestly, our chat is always free. We always want to keep it that way. But that's very kind of you. Thank you. Tusha would love to get some pizza, but have to settle for salt and vinegar McCoys. Well, Touche, if you go to M&S, do try out these. We thought these were better than McCoy's.
Yes.
These are their sizzling. What are they called?
Sizzling steak.
No, the Extreme Ridge. You can see we ate these on Tuesday. These are the Extreme Ridge.
Let me just. Richard, thank you.
That's very kind of you.
Yes, very kind of you. Thank you.
I need some of this. I'm really hot. Go on.
So let me tell you, I was going to bring down the fan actually, my desk one.
We might need that in a bit.
So I just called them. She said, "Oh, we tried to call you." Oh yeah, they did. They tried to call us to let us know that they didn't have any Nduja. So that's why. So she put extra pepperoni on it instead. And I said, "Well, what about the?" So I asked for barbecue base, and she goes, "Oh." Then she went to confirm with the kitchen. They were like, "Oh, I don't remember." So they're sending another pizza.
No! Oh my God! We got so much pizza.
We're gonna send another pizza. My mum will be pleased.
Oh right. Well, Touche, if you're wanting a pizza, we've got one. Yes, we are British, Red Fulcrum. Yes.
Yes, we are.
We are indeed. Karina says it was 23 yesterday, but was 33 Tuesday. Oh my God.
Wow.
That's hot. That's hot. Now, I bet you Jackson does not like the heat. You bet he really, really doesn't like
Should I ring them back and say not another pizza, but maybe a side? But then they have to travel all the way for a side.
Or just do, I mean, we just get a refund.
They can't do the refund.
Oh, or just, well, your mum will take the pizza.
Yeah, she will.
Where are we? Hey, Sam, how are you? Good to see you. Have you been? Where are we? And how are things? Let us know how you are. It seems like ages since I spoke to you. Richard said it's good. Boost your channel. He's talking about XP. He said it's really, really good to boost your channel. I'm popular now. No worries. What we saw. Well, congratulations, because you've got over 2,000.
Yes, congratulations.
Well done, Richard. 2,000 subs. That's really,
Hopefully
really good.
it won't take us too long to get to 2,000 as well. People, please subscribe.
Oh, I love salt and vinegar McCoy, says Tia. Well, we will do try these, Tia. If you get a chance, do try the Extreme Ridge from M&S. They are really, really, really good.
Yeah.
They are very similar to McCoy's.
The steak one is the best one, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello, Touche, said Sam. Touche said hello to Sam. Whoop, whoop, freebie. I know, that wasn't expected.
That was not expected.
We were, you see, you get to see all this on the live. Interesting angle, your pike desk. Yeah, we kind of sort of switched everything around. So ignore all the junk here. This is all just junk. You can see the Easter egg from time ago.
Yeah.
Right. Red Fulcrum says, is British Pizza Hut any good?
We're about to review it, so you'll see. But you know what? It's been a long time since I've had American Pizza Hut.
Yes,
So if we decide at some point to go back, we'll try American Pizza Hut.
I know.
I think that'll be.
I would love to be able to take this on a plane right now to the States and then go to a Pizza Hut there and then try the two. But obviously, it's not feasible. The little thing like customs getting through that as well. But it'd be so good to try. So Red Falcon, we are going to try this right now. Karina said, oh, so Jackson says he doesn't like the heat, which I know.
Oh, yeah.
My friend's cat, my friend was saying his cat hates summer, absolutely hates summer. Oh, but he's got a cooling blanket, so at least he can cool.
Yeah.
Bella, hello.
Hi, Bella.
How are you? Good
I
to
hope
see
you're
you.
well.
Kelly, what squash are you drinking? I've got orange and mango.
Do you know what? Normally I would be drinking the innocent apple and mango, but I've got Fanta in my glass.
There we go, a bit of Fanta.
Plenty of ice. Yeah, but normally my drink of choice is apple and mango from Innocent. So good.
Sam said, oh, I'm okay, thank you. How's the place going, Sam? Is there any more news? Because I know they were crossing and you're gonna get your flat maybe done up a little bit more. How's that going? Liam, how you doing?
Hi, Liam. Hope you're well.
Squid Games is my favorite, said Liam. So this is an O, because as you guys may or may not know, you probably do.
4, 5, 6.
Squid Games is restarting. The new season is restarting. So I need to catch up with the old season.
We do. We better start trying some of this pizza before it gets cold.
Let's do this pizza. Here we go. I can see someone's hungry. Right.
It's not that. I just don't want it to get cold.
Here we go.
All right. Did you show some of the starters that we got?
I did.
That's the wrong pizza.
Here we go.
Let's get some of the starters as well.
Karina said, well, let's do this first.
I want to do the starters. Well, you can do your pizza and I'll do the starters.
You want to do the starters?
I want to do the starters. I want to do it in the order. So starters and then pizza.
Madam wants to do that.
Did you show them all?
I showed them all.
All right. So what's this one? Okay, so that's yours.
I know Karina said all the Pizza Huts in that area have closed down.
Oh.
We have noticed that. Right, I need a fork for mine.
You need a fork. Did you bring a fork?
No.
Oh, can you bring like a ketchup or something like that? Because as Mark would have shown you, 190 rings. There you go. So I always like, do you know what? I feel like when you have chips or onion rings or anything like that, you need a bit of sauce. Do you know what I mean? So like whether that's a bit of ketchup or a bit of mayo or something like that. But I'm feeling ketchup today. So I'm thinking ketchup. And Mark brought some crushed chilies because I do like a bit of crushed chilies on my pizza.
Now this will be familiar to Karina, but we got this from the United States. I'm going to say because they would always have crushed chilies on any pizza thing for us to have. No, we don't.
Yeah, they have it in Pizza Hut.
I think.
Yeah, it's in a bulbous jar.
Oh, right.
Thing, and then you shake it. So we do have it here. But yes, I love chili flakes with my pizza.
Tilly said, I find that fizz in ice drinks instantly takes the fizz away.
Oh yes, it doesn't instantly take the fizz away, but you know, if your drink is super cold and you don't have ice in it, sometimes it stings the back of your throat. It's like, ooh.
Where are we? Love from Touche. Sam said, I had bad news about the kitchen. I can't have one until 2028.
2028?
Oh, Sam. Why are you so late? Why they delayed it so much?
But that's like how many years? That's not like delayed a few months. That's delayed a few years.
I was going to say, that is a long, long delay.
That's 3 years.
3 years.
The Universal Park will be built by then. It won't be. But do you know what I mean? It'll be well underway.
Richard said, I have a crush on player 222. My screensaver now. I bet as well. I know. Please don't reveal because we haven't got there yet. Yeah. We're still
don't reveal anything because we haven't seen. Yeah, we've only watched the very first episode of season 2.
Right, go on then.
Right, so I'm going to try the onion rings.
We're going to do onion rings. Here we go.
Now these are breaded rather than fried.
Mmm.
I like them.
They're all right, actually. They're quite good.
Mm.
They're not oily at all, which is nice. Normally, one thing I do not like is really greasy onion rings.
Like when they're battered. Yeah. These are breaded and these are nice.
That is really, really good.
You know, for the price that you pay for an onion ring, it's not bad.
Yeah, not the best I've ever had.
Yeah, not the best.
Definitely not the worst.
But it's all right.
Sam said they did offer to replace the broken ones, but they said most likely won't match. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I know it's not great to have, and I'm assuming you're talking about the cabinets. I know it's a bit weird to have different type of cabinets, but can you cope with that? Or do you want to just wait until you get the whole lot done in one go? Mayo goes in the bin and sweet chili goes with everything. I agree. We are big fans of sweet chili. Sweet chili is one of the most underrated condiments.
But mayo does not go in the bin. Just saying.
I know you don't like the mayo. Sam said, new Squid Games is so good. The ending is very cool. Right. We won't reveal. Is that someone coming here? No.
No.
Right. Okay. So next up, the mac and cheese.
All right.
Do you want to try it?
I mean,
just try it.
It's a little bit lost on me because I'm not really a lover. It's okay.
Karina said, yes, crushed pepper flakes. Guys, you've got to try crushed pepper flakes on a pizza. It is amazing. It's so, so good. Liam also said Squid Game 3 is good. Liam, I need to pick your brains a little bit.
Squid Games 3?
Yeah, it's the third series.
Is it?
Season 3, yes.
Is it?
Come on.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that is good. That is good. It's very creamy. It's a very creamy mac and cheese.
And it's not too strong with cheeses and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that is good.
But that's quite nice.
I've got to say, this is the best fast food mac and cheese I've had. It is the best fast food mac and cheese. It is really, really good. Touche, melt my cheese. Oh, man. That is really, really good. Oh, sorry, Karina, I missed your comment. Have you tried ranch dressing as a dipping sauce for pizza?
No.
Now, ranch dressing isn't big here. You can get it, but it's not big. You can get it,
yeah. But you normally get it like if you're, you know, like with Doritos or something like that. You do get ranch dressing. There, it is about. It's just not as popular here, but it is about.
Sam said, my kitchen was fitted in 2013 and has to last 15 years now. Oh, I see. Right. That makes sense. But you are close to, trust me, 3 years will go like that. Can you cope with that for 3 years or is it unbearable? Well, wait, you said, have you tried to drizzle a drizzle of honey on your pepperoni pizza? It bangs.
It does bang.
I'll get you some honey so you can
It
try
does bang. I'm not going to have honey today. But yeah.
All right. I'm going to have a bit more of this. This is incredible. I've got to say, this mac and cheese is amazing.
Right. So.
All right. Next up.
Look at all the glory.
Now, Kelly always has cheese on her.
The glory.
Right, let's try one of these. Yeah, have you tried ranch as a dipping sauce? It's great for onion rings too. We, like I said, we haven't got actually any ranch. It's not, do you know what? The only time, and I will say this.
I'm going to let Mark talk.
The only time I actually go for ranch dressing is when we're in the States because it is so readily available. Every time we go to the parks, they've always got ranch dressing in those little sachets. So we go and use that, but it's not something we readily have. I'm afraid we're very British in our taste, so it will be stuff like ketchup and things like that. But right, let's try this.
This is pillowy.
Mm.
It's not crunchy like it should be, but obviously it's been in the box and stuff like that. But the bread is nice and soft. The herbs on that is good. The cheese on that is good.
That is actually really, really nice. I've got to say, Kelly is right. Having the cheese on it gives it that extra level.
Yeah, it really, really does. That is so nice.
But thank you. Keep these tips coming in because I'm going to say, so far, Red Fulcrum, I don't know if you're still on, but I'm going to say this Pizza Hut is really good. That is really nice. But the ranch dressing, we will have to try. We will have to try. What is nice with ranch dressing is it's quite cool. And the closest we got is the tzatziki we had on Tuesday. But yeah, it's so far it's been really good. And the mac and cheese I've been most impressed with. We do want to try. We must try this when we go back to the States. So just for the comparison.
Yeah, for sure.
We must go back and try it because we do want to see how it compares to the British one. Explain ranch dressing. Oh, Richard said, I have Squid Game's outfit with the triangle mask. Have you got the whole thing and the red boiler suit as well? Not red, purple. Have you got the boiler suits as well with it to go with it?
The thing is, right, a lot of people really slate Pizza Hut. They don't like it because of this, they don't like it because of that, blah, blah, blah. But I've got to say, I really enjoy Pizza Hut. I still think it's better than Papa John's, and it's better than
Domino's is not bad.
Domino's. I mean, it surpasses all of that. And even though people say, "Oh, I don't like Pizza Hut," but whenever I bring it somewhere, people always eat it.
Oh yeah. I do think it's one of those things. It gets a bad press.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why it gets a really bad press. Absolutely, is it as good as a homemade traditional Italian family bake it? No, but you're not expecting that. It's one of the best of the chain ones, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Right
sure.
now, the main event.
It's better than Pizza Express. Not Pizza Express. What's Prezzo?
Right. It's Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, says Karina. So now, Richard, I'm going to jump the comments just to go to the bit. Richard, it's mayo based with milk, dill, parsley, chives, onion powder. So that is what ranch is. It does have a slight kick to it, but also what's nice with it is quite cool. So it's nice to have, if you've got something spicy, it really does cool the spice down. Think of it like...
a little bit like a right, I suppose.
A bit like a yogurt-based thing, but not quite. I know it's not quite the same. But it's got that kind of, like you said, the right thing. It's got that kind of cooling factor to it. It is nice. I always find it's got like a cheesy taste to it, which I quite enjoy, but I don't often have it. Like I said, I only have it when we're in.
I'm not really a lover of ranch dressing, but that's just me. And then you also get blue cheese ranch dressing as well.
Karina said you must try it. So yeah, the blue cheese ranch dressing, we did have one in the States, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Yeah,
that was really nice. But I love blue cheese.
Yeah.
Touche is Touche is dribbling. Well, we're hoping you guys did ask for pizza, so we are doing pizza. Mac and cheese, oh my days, Italian had for that. Don't say that in Italy. Huge no-no. So is pineapple, a big no-no.
Pineapple is a big no-no. Yes. What was wrong with mac and cheese?
He said Italians say no. Well, it's not an Italian dish. It is an American dish.
Yeah, it's an American dish. It's not an Italian dish.
And do you know what? Mac and cheese is one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
It really is one of my favorite things to eat.
But pineapple is, I find pineapple on pizza very offensive.
Right now, Sam said some of my messages aren't going through. Sorry, Sam, this does happen. Chicken Dipper had the same thing. So Chicken Dipper was sending us lots and lots of messages, and they weren't coming through.
A few people have that problem from time to time, for sure.
So it's not you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes there's a delay, and I don't know. Sometimes YouTube does stop people's comments in. So we will always try and read out every single comment because we like to get you guys involved. But
for sure.
if it doesn't come through, it's not that we're ignoring it. It just hasn't come through.
Yeah.
But do keep trying because we always like to find out how you're getting on. And do let us know about your thoughts on your kitchen. Red Fulcrum said, oh, this sounds yummy. It is good, you know. It is good, but we do want to try the US version. Right, now let's go.
Right. So here is the pepperoni, and they've added extra pepperoni because there was no Nduja. They run out of Nduja, should I say.
So you wouldn't normally get that amount of pepperoni.
No.
Right, now while you're doing that, mine is... So I've gone for the tuna melt. Now, I know it's controversial having tuna on a pizza, but I love tuna on a pizza, so I'm going to have mine. Here we go. Now, mine's a sour base, though.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to...
Here we are. Looks quite good. Now, you've gone for... Hey, let's compare. Can you see mine's quite thick? No, you've got to do it the other side. Now, you can see mine's quite thinner compared to Kelly's. I haven't gone for deep ham. I've gone for the sourdough. That is good.
The thing is, though, this isn't as thick as it used to be because it used to be quite a thick base. I don't mind that it's slightly thinner, but I do like it.
Do a comparison to the two. Can you see that? Mine is a lot thinner than Kelly's. But do you know, I've got to say, it's like a sourdough taste to it. And what I like about the tuna is the tuna's quite salty.
And I forgot to say about the garlic bread as well. That's a little bit nice and salty as well.
And that salty bit, oh god, I'm getting hungry now. So we're going to be doing a bit of AMSR as we chew. You hear us chewing. Liam said, I have a Puma Squid Games outfit. Oh, you've got one too. This seems to be a theme. Everybody wants to get a Puma outfit. Not a Puma outfit, sorry, a Squid Games outfit. I mean, I've got my Squid Games t-shirt, but I'll have to get one too because they do wear. Is it the same colours as this? The blue and the white?
It's the green. It's the green with the white stripe.
Not green, sorry. Green and the white, sorry. Is it the green and the white? It's kind of like not a racing green, but an off green.
Yes, what they wear.
I know. Is that the one you've got? I'm assuming it's that colour. Karina says it also has, so going back to the ranch, it also has garlic powder, salt, pepper, and lemon juice. So guys, throw in your comments, what is your favourite condiment to have with pizza? What would you normally have? Or do you just have it plain? What do you have? Anything interesting to go in with your pizza you have on top?
That's the thing. I don't have dips with my pizza. But let me tell you, if I order pizza at work for people, they go nuts that I haven't ordered dips. They go nuts. So now I will have to order dips.
Right, so here we go. This is a Karina special. We are going to go for a few chili flakes. I'm doing this with one yours. Right, here we go. Got a few chili flakes. I've got quite a few on there. Oh, wow. It gives it such a slight kick, but not too much. This might give me a bellyache in the end. But this is so good. The flakes on it are so good.
Where is the chili?
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Show them your chili.
I'm gonna. Okay. Let me.
Kath, how are you doing? So evening, how are you?
Hi, Kath.
Sorry. So we go. You're just joining us on our Pizza Hut review.
So here we go.
Oh, you're going all over.
Yeah. You think I've got time to dust one pizza slice? No. I haven't got time to dust one pizza slice.
Right, now I've got to say, this pizza is actually way improved from what I remember before.
I know it. For me, I've always liked. I think I went a bit too haps with that one though.
Do you know what? What I found with Pizza Hut before, and this is many years ago, is it was always oily. But if you look at can you see that? If you look at inside there, years ago that would be caked in grease. Look, it's hard. It's oil free. There's a few drops of oil, but it's pretty much oil free. Yours is a different story, but that's because you got sausage. But yeah, it's definitely right. I'm going to go for a few more of these chili flakes. I'm going to call this the Karina Special. I'm definitely call it the Karina Special. Zachary will eat Cool Blue Ranch Doritos now. Oh, bless him. Again,
I do like the Cool Blue Ranch Doritos. I do like
they
those.
are nice. They are good. Richard said Mark's theme just tops, just epic every time. Well, there you go. You see? Got the top in there.
There you
Got
go.
the top in there. Sam said, I had chicken and pineapple from the Chinese takeaway this week. It was very, very nice. Chicken and pineapple. Guys, where do you stand with pineapple in chicken? Although I don't eat chicken, but you would eat it.
Sweet and sour.
That's sweet and sour, isn't it?
But I normally take out the pineapple.
Well, why would you?
I just don't agree.
Yeah, I agree with Sam. I like pineapple and stuff.
I just don't agree with pineapple and stuff. I don't want pineapple on my gammon. I don't want pineapple in my chicken. I don't want pineapple on my pizza. But I do like pineapple. But I find the pineapple in this country is a bit too acidic, so it cuts my tongue and it cuts the roof of my mouth. But when I'm in Mauritius, they cut it for you like it's like a lolly. But you can eat the middle as well. So you can eat, and then you eat the middle as well. Very, very nice. But I do like pineapple. I like pineapple here too, but it's just too acidic. It cuts all my mouth.
What was I going to say? So there we go. Wrong side. Sam, you would love Panda Express in the US. You really, really would. They do such a good combination of
they do orange chicken and lemon chicken.
Yeah, but those sweet and savory flavors are really nice. I've not tried anything similar to that in the UK one, I have to say.
You haven't tried anything similar to that in the US because you don't eat chicken.
No, but I have had the sweet things. Right now, Richard said the reason, Sam, that your things might not be coming up, your messages, is messages have time slots on the charts, and it will show on the chart, and you won't be seeing them. I've had this on a live before. It's classed as spam. Right, okay, that's the reason why. But that's weird though, Richard, because if you think about it, Sam's just making a message. She's not actually doing any spam. You're not advertising anything or anything like that. It's weird that they classify it as spam. Tommy, how are you doing? Good evening. Right, Tommy, you've just joined us. We are doing a Pizza Hut review. Are you able to get pizza where you are? Can you bring it on board?
Hey, Tommy, hope you're well.
Yeah, but I know you've got a chef on board who probably makes wonderful pizza.
Yeah,
but,
why would you bring pizza?
But do you ever get that craving to get takeaway pizza while you're on the yacht? And are you able to get it delivered?
Would you dare bring takeaway on board while you got a trained chef there? Is the question.
They'll go, Tommy, what are you doing? I've just got for you. I just fancy something.
I just fancy KFC today.
Tia said, you're inspiring me to get pizza. Tia, do it. Do it. We always like to do. These are the reasons why we do these things as well, because you guys ask, and we hope that we inspire you to get some. Oh, I need the mouse because the comments are jumping fast. Right, let me catch up with the comments. Right, guys, I'm going to blitz through these comments so I can catch up with you guys because I'm a bit behind. Right, here we are. Yeah, but please do. This is why we always do it, because we hope you inspire. And you guys obviously asked for us to have pizza. This is why we're doing it. Karina said that's interesting that Kelly's Pizzas is considered deep dish. That's regular for us here.
Right, exactly.
That's amazing. So my one is just this one's considered regular.
It used to be thicker. So
that's considered regular here.
But now they use less dough.
Yeah, so this one is, but Kelly's is seen as deep dish.
Yeah.
So I mean, this one is very, very thin, as you can see. If you look at Kelly's one, it's a lot thicker. There you go. But even it's not that massively thick.
No.
It's probably about double the width of mine.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's not as deep pan as it used to be before.
But these chili flakes, honestly, I know I keep banging on about it, but
That's why they don't call it deep pan anymore. They just call it pan.
Oh, that's why.
Mm.
Okay. Let me catch up. Right, Sam said, back to Sam's kitchen. She said, I will get as much fixed, including the new kitchen cupboards. The only things I have to do is cut down my buddy's tree, which has grown rather large and is touching next door's roof.
Mm.
Oh, do you know what as well? If you can get them fixed. Now, there is a website. I'll have to see if I can dig it out for you, where you can actually, they do that. They just repair certain items in the kitchen rather than the whole thing.
I think that's the one the council's doing for her.
Oh, yeah. Okay. If they do that for you, that should be okay. But, or do you have to do it, Sam? Are they saying that they won't touch it until 2028, or will they do mini repairs for you?
No, in the previous comment, she said, I can get the odd cupboards done. Or she can get the odd.
So they'll do that for you, or do you have to do that? That was what I was asking for. I hope they do it for you.
Mm.
Yes, Mark. I also use hot sauce on pizza. Karina, do you use was it sriracha sauce? Is it sriracha sauce you use, or do you use a different type of hot sauce?
Or do you use Tabasco?
Richard said, fold your pizza from small end and roll it up. Eat it in an Italian way to get a better taste.
Yeah, but if it was thin and floppy, you could, but it's not.
Richard, for you, I'm going to do that. Ellie, how are you?
Hi, Ellie.
How are you?
Well?
Good to see you. Where's Freon? Is he around?
Oh.
Sorry, I'm talking on my mouthful. Let me finish that. Kat said, I'm good, thanks. Last time I had Pizza Hut years ago when when they delivered with a hair in the pizza. Oh my God. But your pizza does look nice. I've got to say, it's a lot more improved. I mean, we did have it about a year or so ago. We did a video on it. But this, I have to say, it is improving each and every time we have it. They've definitely changed the recipe here. Although it sounds like it is different than the ones in the US.
The thing is, each Pizza Hut now is a franchise. So there's going to be little variations. Like some places they do halal, some places they do like different things. But so each Pizza Hut is a franchise.
Yeah. What was I going to say? No, funny enough, actually, Subway's like that. The Subway near my workplace is all halal food. They do pepperonis. I don't quite know how that's halal.
Just beef.
Oh, it's beef. That's why. Right. Karina says, pineapple ham pizza. Yes, please. Oh my God, you're one of the few, because everybody else on here is just going, no. They don't sound like this. Sorry, I jumped a few comments though. But yeah, Kathy, I would recommend this. I would say we'll score this in a bit, but I would recommend the pizza we've had here. Red Fulcrum asks, you guys don't have #2 problems with dairy, do you? Right, I don't. But I've got to say, Red Fulcrum, on occasion, if the milk is on the turn, that can give me an upset stomach.
That would give a lot of people an upset stomach. But there are lots of people in the UK who do have that problem.
So are you thinking more lactose intolerant, or just in general it gives you bad stomach?
So here, me, myself, I shouldn't drink milk. It makes me very mucousy. But luckily, it doesn't give me any problems regarding #2. But I do have a friend who it does. She can't eat pizza and stuff like that. She can only have a dash of milk in her coffee and things like that, because it just passes right through her. So she can't eat, like, creamy cakes and all of this. But with me, when I was younger, it like milk itself used to give me really bad stomach pains, especially if I drank it cold. If I drank it hot, like if I had it with cereal and it's hot milk, I was fine. But if I had cold milk, it would give me really bad stomach problems, really bad. It would give me such a pain in my side. But I don't get pained anymore, which is really good.
I did have a friend of mine who said it used to give him really bad gas. So if he was going out for a date, you wouldn't touch it for about 3 or 4 days before that. But it can do, like I said, so especially lactose intolerance stuff. My mum brought me lactose free milk. I said, Mum, I'm not lactose intolerant. She goes, oh, I thought you just didn't like dairy. I don't know why she bought that. But Ellie said Freon and I are together at Teens right now. Say hello to Freon, Ellie. How are you being anyway?
Hi, Freon. Hi, Ellie.
Have you tried wood fire pizza? Right. You mean there is a wood fire pizza brand? Is that the one you mean? We've got one called Fire Pizza. Is that the one down there that's not too far?
Fri-yay.
Far away.
We had, wasn't it a wood oven pizza in the States?
Yeah. The we have. If you mean just general, and it's not the name of a brand, yes, we have the red oven pizza one that you saw us a couple of weeks ago. That was a fire oven pizza.
Prezzo also do fire oven, and so do Pizza Express. But I can't rate Prezzo's pizza. It's rubbish.
Richard said pineapple actually trying to eat you. That's why it's sharp in taste.
Yeah.
No kidding, for real. Sam said, well, eating pineapple can cause a tingling or sore sensation in the mouth due to the enzyme bromelain, which breaks down proteins. Are they? You what? See, Sam is a fountain of knowledge.
Interesting. Yeah, because it cut. Like, if I have it one day, it's fine. But if I have it over the course of like 2 or 3 days, it cuts all my tongue and cuts all the roof of my mouth and stuff.
People have said, actually, and every time Kelly and I do a barbecue, I keep meaning to do this, but they say apparently if you put it on the barbecue and have it on there, it's supposed to be amazing. It caramelizes the sugars, and that's what's about. I keep meaning to do it, and I never, ever get
I've
around
had
to doing
barbecue
it.
pineapple and it doesn't.
Well, I'm going to try it.
Other people will like it.
There you go. Cooking pineapple can also deactivate the enzymes. So that might actually help. So Touche said also, Sam, if you keep refreshing the stream, it might help you, because your comments seem to be coming through, Sam. So I'm hoping that helps. So Tommy said, I'm allowed to bring whatever I like. I absolutely love getting pizza on board. So Tommy, what is your go-to pizza if you're going to order it? And guys, do tell us, if you order pizza, where would you normally go? Now, we're not sponsored by Pizza Hut, but we're hoping to inspire you guys to order a pizza.
Also, what is your go-to takeaway? Even if it's not pizza, let us know what your go-to takeaway is.
Yeah, please let us know. We join in the fun. Mark, your pizza will be considered thin here. That's interesting. So this is just regular in the UK. And actually, in fact, there was a website we were looking at the differences between UK and US sizes, and they are quite considerable, the differences. So I think a large here is a lot smaller than a large where you are. Sam said bubblia tree, lol, not buddies. It's got purple. Oh, I know the one you mean. Purple flowers, almost it's sort of like the flowers are about that big, and they almost go like into a triangle shape like that. That one is a nightmare if it's the one I'm thinking of, because we've got one not too far from us. It's supposed to be, it can grow. Is it the one you see on rail tracks all the time, and it can actually grow in brickwork? Is that the one you mean? 87, Mark and Kelly, me and Fri-yay are here watching yours together. Oh, please say hello to Fri-yay, and good to see you both. It's nice.
Good to see you both.
I'm glad you're here to help us enjoy our little pizza thing.
Do you want to give Fri-yay one?
Go on, Fri-yay, which I think you might prefer. Richard said,
maybe I don't want to share.
Karina said, I tend to use Tabasco more than Sriracha.
No.
I love Tabasco on oysters. It's one of the things, if you have oysters, those that you like oysters, go with Tabasco. Oh, Karina, you'll love it. It's sensational.
I thought Tabasco is not the typical. There's that one, and then there's another one. But Tabasco is the typical hot sauce.
But unless, of course, you don't like oysters. But that is amazing. Richard said, pineapple and gammon. I have to say yes to that. To be very British. But, all right, Richard, what is the difference between you having pineapple and, not salami, what have you got? Pepperoni. And pineapple and gammon? It's still the pork and the...
You don't have pineapple and pepperoni, you have ham and pineapple pizza.
Or ham and pineapple. What would be the difference? Because they're very, very, very similar. There we go. So Tia, right now I've got a Domino's pepperoni and mushroom pizza and a cheesy garlic bread. Hey, Tia, great. Have you just ordered that or have you gone out to get it? Oh, that's amazing. See, it's working. We managed to get you guys to get it. Ice and milkshake be like, get out, and be very ashamed of your poor progress. But you say that, your frappuccinos are predominantly that, aren't they? Ice and milk.
Yeah, but they're not milkshakes.
No, this is true.
Yeah.
Hey, Kitten Noodles, how are you?
Hi, Kitten Noodles. How are you? Well.
Kitten says, hi, guys. I just got back from a long day out in London. How are you both? We are well. More importantly, how are you?
Yeah.
You've just joined us. We are doing a Pizza Hut review.
If Fri-yay wants one, go on, Fri-yay.
Go on, take one, Fri-yay.
I'll take one.
Well, I'll finish the comments and then I will...
I'm saving all my crusts.
We'll score. Right. but we are good. Any update on your Facebook saga? Or is that it? You want to put it to bed now? Karina said it's pizza that's actually cooked in a wood fire oven.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, rather than the name of a place called Wood Fire Oven.
Yeah.
Grilled pineapple. Yes, says Karina. You must try. Right, Karina, I will. I will trust your judgment and I will try that. You can, of course. Richard said Tex-Mex pizza. Love it. Extremely spicy. So that's Richard's favorite pizza. Tex-Mex. Kit Nduja said, go to takeaway is curry. My mum gets a curry every Saturday since about 2011. Oh my God!
Who's saying that?
Kitten Noodles.
Oh.
So this is a religious thing for your mum. She gets a takeaway. She has done for the last 14 years. Oh, wow. That's a real dedication.
So I can't remember if it's on Fridays or Saturdays, but one of the days my aunt doesn't like to cook. So they get takeaway. And when I was younger, so I lived with my grandparents. And then on Fridays I used to come home, and then on Fridays I would buy everyone takeaway. So on Fridays that would be our takeaway day. And so we'd have pizza, we'd have Chinese, or we'd have Indian, or just whatever, KFC sometimes, just whatever we fancied on Fridays.
But that's nice to do as well. I think it's good to have that. It's really, really good to have something that you can, like your go-to that you can have. It also is that sort of, it's not just the food, it's a symbol that it's the weekend. I think that's what's so good about it too. Yeah. I can totally see why your mum does that every Saturday. Tommy said, all right, going back to his favorite pizza, it depends where I am, but with usually just a classic mozzarella pizza with is it prosciutto crudo?
Prosciutto.
What's prosciutto crudo?
I don't know what crudo is, but is it like prosciutto croutons or something like that? So it's like cubed prosciutto, but prosciutto is normally very thin, so I'm not sure what the crudo is.
Where are we? So yeah, what's the crudo? Tommy, do tell us. Do you see, this is when you have a chef on board, you get used to these nice things. Right, Rich has said katsu curry is my total go-to takeaway. At the seaside, it's chips, long sausage, and 2 pickled onions. Wow. That's very specific. Now, katsu curry differs quite a bit from where you go from, but I love Yo Sushi's one. We did a Yo Sushi video not so long ago. Their katsu curry was really, really good. But
there are better ones.
There are better ones. This is true. But that was really nice. Right, now Richard said gammon and pineapple is bacon and pineapple. Yeah. But the pizza's got a mix of cheese and tomatoes, so no. Right, so it's the tomatoes and the cheese on top. That's the bit that you're not liking.
Yeah. I just think pineapple... I like pineapple as like a fruit or a dessert or something like that. The only other way that I do like pineapple, I do like it pineapple fritters. I feel like pineapple fritters are so tasty.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes if you have pineapple and caramel, that sort of thing, I really, really like that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, that's that thing with that. It's almost like a deep fat fried pineapple. That is amazing with the batter around it. That is incredible.
That is very nice.
Kid Noodle said, "I'm good, thank you. Pizza looks lovely. We've had hare and tortoise for lunch. They emailed me today with a survey, just a general one about the communication, but I won't do that." So are they, when you said about the communication, are they trying to get you to do a review? Is that what they're asking you to do? Kid Noodle also said, oh, her mum loves the curry. What's your guys' favourite curry? Now, that's a good question. So Richard has just said katsu. My go-to tends to be biryani. That's my favourite curry.
My favourite is Thai green curry, and I have it in the fridge. I love Thai green curry.
I'm not a fan of Thai green curry. It's lemongrass. I can't do red lemongrass.
I love Thai green curry.
Not my favourite. But so guys, that's down to you as well. What is your favourite curry? If you order curry, what would it be? Do you have one dish you go for, or do you like to mix it up every time you go? Or do you have like a series of ones that you go for? Let us know. Put it in the comments. Karina said, I haven't had food delivery in years because it's so expensive here. Really? So how much did they charge for delivery when you did Panda Express when we were in Florida? Because that was quite reasonable, I thought. Yeah,
the food that we've had from Uber Eats was quite reasonable.
Yeah. Have you tried that, Karina? Have you tried Uber Eats where you are?
I would imagine it's different in different states.
Yeah,
and stuff
this
like
is the
that.
thing.
So it just because it was reasonable. So when I went to Dallas, it was pretty reasonable. When I was in Florida, it's pretty reasonable. But that doesn't mean to say where Karina lives, it isn't reasonable. Do you know what I mean? And I think it differs to everyone. So like, if you go to a drive-through and it's really reasonable, and then you're gonna go and do Uber Eats and it's unreasonable. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're comparing it, so Uber Eats and Deliveroo and all of that type of stuff. So we have Deliveroo here. It's a lot more expensive on Deliveroo than it would be if you went to the restaurant. So they mark up all the dishes, and then they charge you a rider's fee, and there's another fee that they charge as well on top of that. So it is more, so like if I was to order pizza through Deliveroo, it would be far more expensive than if I just ordered it directly from Pizza Hut. And it's the same with Chinese, and it's the same with Indian and all of that type of stuff. The thing about Deliveroo is that they will deliver from other restaurants that don't do delivery. So if you order your regular Chinese from Chinese restaurant, they'll deliver it. If you order it from wherever, they'll deliver it, and it will be more reasonable. But if you order it directly through Uber Eats or Deliveroo, it is a lot more expensive, especially in the UK. But in because things are cheaper in general in the US with regards to food, it's cheaper for us.
Really. Yeah, I've got to say, I mean, like I said, Kelly ordered 2 Thais we did last Saturday, and that was 60 quid. So that is expensive.
Yeah, but I ordered Thai, and then I ordered a bunch of sides and stuff like that, and that was £60.
So I mean, like I said, so we wouldn't normally spend that on a takeaway, but long gone are the days when takeaway used to be cheaper than going into the restaurant.
You can't even get cheap fish and chips now.
No, you can't.
Not in London. I think up north you can, but not in London. You can't get cheap fish and chips. Used to be like well under £10. So it would be roughly like $7, let's say, or under $7. But now you can't get it cheaper than 20. So which will be what, $18 or $25?
No, the other way. £20 will be about
$25.
$25.
Yeah, sorry. So we used to be under £7, so it'd be about $10 in the States. So yeah.
Kit Noodle said, right, going back to her case, I'm guessing they will get back to us with further information as soon as they haven't closed it. Kit Noodles also said, we had katsu today. Beautiful food. Where did you have it from, Kitten Noodles? Where did you have it? Richard said, you know the pepperoni green one and the red one. I've just eaten the black one, the fire stick. It hurts, but love the kick. I've never seen the black pepperoni. Have you seen that?
I think he means pepper. Yeah, not pepperoni.
Pepper. Have you seen a black pepper? I've seen the green and
chili.
Oh, the chilies. Right. I'm with you. Right. Prosciutto crudo is actually cured prosciutto.
Interesting.
Do you like it wrapped in melon? That's one thing I remember when I was in Italy that you had a lot of that. Two said, don't forget your free pizza. Did they say how long it would be? Oh,
about half an hour, they said.
Wow. I forgot about that. Good spot. We will keep an eye on that.
I won't be able to eat it, so I'll be calling my mother, and my mother will be like, yes, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, she'll come get that. What about pineapple milk? Says Kitten. What's pineapple milk?
I don't think I've ever tried I think I have had pineapple milkshake, but I've never tried pineapple milk.
I just think of like pineapple juice, but I've never heard of pineapple milk. Right. Kitten, you just said her favorite curry is paneer Manchurian. It's really nice. I have never heard of that. I have never ever heard of it.
Paneer's the cheese, isn't it?
Yeah, I love paneer.
Yeah.
It's the one cheese you can actually fry and it keeps its shape rather than melting in the pan. Now Sam's favorite curry is it pasada with almonds and ground almonds, very tasty with you put Peshwari nana, but she meant Peshwari naan.
Peshwari naan.
So we love Peshwari naan. All right, whenever we order one, Kelly always does this song.
Peshwari naan.
So I don't know where it came from, but you've always done, and I like this, and I like a Peshwari naan. So we always sing this song of Peshwari naan. I don't know what.
Peshwari naan. Wari naan.
Rich just said, "Oh, I love a kick of fire stick, black pepperoni. I've never had that. Black. Did you mean black pepper? Or was it black pepperoni?
Do you mean the pepperamis that you get, you know, in the green thing? Is that what you mean, the pepperamis?
Karina said the cost of living in California is much more expensive.
Yes, yes, it is.
That
yes.
I can believe.
Somebody was telling me that one of the Uber drivers, like a couple of the Uber drivers, they had moved from California to Florida. They went from California to somewhere else first. Can't remember where it was, and then they moved from there to Florida because they said it was far too expensive to live in California.
Oh my God, I was going to say, and add that to the fact that we are in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, it's outrageous. Oh, wow.
Yes, I bet.
The thing is, right, that's the irony, Karina, because you're in an area where there's so many restaurants, but it's so expensive, you don't end up using it. Mark, I think you missed my other comment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Which one did I miss? I did the one with the pineapple milk and the paneer Manchurian. I was going to ask you, what is minute? And you had katsu. I said you. Oh no, I think I got it, Karina. Which one did I miss, Kitten Noodles? Sorry. Can you put it back in the comment, please? I never try to miss out the comments. Karina said, but yeah, sometimes what happens is I do skip them sometimes. So if I ever skip someone's comment, I promise you it's not through intent. Sometimes my eyesight goes up and down and I lose track of where I was. How much did you spend on your current pizza order? Because that would be about $60 as a takeaway.
No.
Wow, closer to $80 if delivered. So we'll go for it. So for the onion rings, the mac and cheese, the
2 large pizzas, and 2 rounds of garlic bread.
That's 2 rounds of garlic.
So that's 8 bits of garlic.
4 sides.
I think it was £40.
It's about £40. So it's about $45 with takeaway. That's how much it is. How much did you do? Yeah, that's the one we said. Kath said, I like lamb Rogan Josh. Oh, see, Rogan Josh lady. That's quite not a fiery one, but isn't that the one with the tomato?
Yes.
Quite tomatoey base.
It's a tomato based one, if I'm not mistaken.
Kitten Noodle said, there you go, Corinne. The whole money joke is rich people used to drive cars and poor people would have a horse and carriage. Now it's changed. Oh, the stables have turned.
It was £39.86.
That's including delivery.
That's including delivery, which they charge for now.
Yeah, £2.49.
£2.49 delivery fee, and it's only 10 minutes up the road. If that, it's not even 10 minutes away.
And these are large pizzas, by the way.
Yeah, they're large. Or our version of large.
Sorry, I can't stop laughing at I'm laughing at Kitten Noodles joke. Sam said, down here, kebabs are the best value takeaway. Our local one does a huge sharing platter. It comes with 2 nanas, 2 naans, lamb shish, chicken shish, lamb kofta, chicken shawarma, lamb doner, and lots of salad. Oh, that sounds amazing. Does it come on like a bed of bread? Our local one does that as well. They do like a bed of Turkish bread, and then they put the different meats on the top. It is astronomical. It's really, really, although I don't have the meats, but it is very, very good. Richard said, yes, that's the pepperoni one I've got in your package.
Yeah, pepperoni, yeah.
Green is hot, red is very hot, and black, the black wrapper one is called Fire Stick. And yes, it will hit you bad. My lips and mouth go numb, but I love it. Lou the next day, not so good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I've got to say, Richard, now this is going back to what Red was saying earlier on. I try to avoid things like jalapenos because I suffer the next day for it. That's what I tend to do.
Yeah, there is something that there is a dish that my brother eats, and he knows that he shouldn't, but he gets it anyway, and then it burns in the morning, and it's just like, why are you doing it to yourself?
Yeah, I know. It's going to say, I walked into a blistering ring of fire and it burns. Sam said, oh, that's £25. £25 for all of that. That is really good value. It's much more expensive here.
Oh, God, yeah. Here, but this is London.
No, I did read that one, Kitten Noodle. So Kitten Noodle said, I basically said that I'm good, thank you. And we ate at Hare and Tortoise. And the police...
Yeah.
Oh, the police sent you a survey. Sorry, when I said the survey, I thought the Hare and Tortoise had sent you a survey. That's why I was going wrong. I said, were they trying to get you to do a questionnaire? The police sent you to fill in, but only regarding their service. I hope you told you exactly what you thought of their service.
Exactly.
Karina said the $60 would have been just for the 2 pizzas only.
Wow.
Not even including the sides. Well, when you come back to London, Karina, we will definitely have to get you.
It's very unusual to say that Britain is big because normally it's rip off Britain.
Yeah, I was going to say that is not bad. Right, and look how cheap Sam's was. That's unbelievable.
Outrageous.
Right, now then, guys, we are going to score because you've been very patient and polite. Right, here we go. So first up, we got the onion rings.
I would give those a 7.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure. I agree. Then they are breaded, but they're not greasy, which is good.
Yeah.
The breading is quite nice. The onion's quite nice. They're not huge, but they are nice and sweet.
Yeah.
So joint score of 7. Right. Mac and cheese.
For me, I would also give this a 7.
I'm giving this a 9. One of the best mac and cheeses from a chain I've ever had. Yeah. Of course, now you're going to say, what? Best mac and cheese? Now, I'm doing it in comparison with, now, obviously, it's not going to be like Gordon Ramsay standard.
Right.
But it is for a takeaway. This is really, really, really good. I would definitely recommend this mac and cheese for those of you who are mac and cheese lovers. I'm giving that a 9. So, joint score is an 8.
Okay.
Right, okay. Next up, we have the cheesy garlic bread.
I'd give this an 8.5.
I agree. I'm going to give it an 8. I thought that was really nice. It was billowy. It's that combo of the cheese and the garlic bread. Now, if you obviously don't like cheese, you can just have the garlic bread au natural.
What would have pushed that up is if it had been more crisp.
What would have pushed it up more is if you did a Karina special and put chili flakes on it too. Chili flakes on these are great as well. So that is the score there. Now then, you're going to have to score yours.
I would score mine a 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Score it a 9.
Plenty of thing on that. Now, I am going to score mine an 8. It was nice. My favourite pizza is actually seafood.
Yeah.
That's my favourite pizza. So it's the closest Pizza Hut do to seafood. So I'm going to have another slice. But as I do, I'm going to... See, this is my ode to Karina. I'm going to put a little more of it. Again, definitely my recommend... Oh, jeez, that's a lot. And this is my ode to Richard. Look, I'm going to fold it around.
He didn't mean it. Fold it like that. Never mind.
I folded it. Right.
You rolled it. Stop folding it.
I'll do another one. Do it properly. Right. Oh, by the way, says Karina. Oh, so before I go on to that, I hope you guys. So that is our review of the Pizza Hut pizza. I hope you really enjoyed that. I certainly did.
Yeah.
Really good. And with those plates are amazing. Right. Okay. Kenya said, "Oh, by the way, the because matcha is a very popular drink, you two should definitely try it out. There's so many different flavors. I would recommend white chocolate matcha or a mango one."
I will try the one you said. The magic words, white chocolate. Which brand? Like which shop is it? Like at Black Sheep? Is it like somewhere else? Yeah, let me know.
Keep talking, I'm sure.
Oh, I didn't realize he was chewing. He didn't say to me, put my glasses on so I could actually read the comments.
All right, I'll finish now. But you two have your preferences, of course. Right, that's a good... Now, did you hear that there's actually a shortage of matcha? They're actually saying that matcha is not running out, but there is a real demand because there's such high demand for it. They are struggling to keep up with demand across the world.
Also, let me just point out, because we were just talking about drinks, that Starbucks have their birthday drink, and I tried it yesterday. So it came out yesterday. I tried it yesterday, and I have to say it's not worth it.
No.
Is
it the birthday one you said?
The birthday
Yeah,
one.
that's right. You did say.
Yeah. It's a little bit watery. It's not as creamy as it should be. It's okay, and you get a nice cup with it, but it's like £6.55, and I'm just like...
This is the trouble, is it? But we do get these things to show you guys, but some of their prices, you think, wow. Richard said the biggest tomato I have is the size of a big crystal ball from the Isle of Wight.
That's a spider on there.
Where?
Right there. I'm gonna start screaming if it moves. That's all.
All right.
I'm just a little bit like, I'm just gonna like leave it. But if it starts moving, I'm gonna start screaming.
I can see some black lines. Are you sure that's a spider? Oh dear! Don't squish it. No, I'll deal with it.
I feel like it is a spider, but I can't be sure. Let me just.
Well, don't prod it if it's gonna move.
I'm not gonna prod it. I just need to flash a light on it.
Yeah. Well, what's it gonna do? It's gonna move.
Oh no, it's not a spider.
God.
Whew.
I was gonna say I've had this before with Kelly, like this big spider, this tiny little thing, and like,
I start screaming. I'm like, oh my god!
I'll never forget. Right, this so many years ago, they were announcing redundancies at work. And this guy came in to say, "Oh, we're doing the this is the one place I used to work with." And he came in and he said, "Right, I'm afraid we're gonna have to do redundancies." Blah 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 blah. 3 of the women in the corner just screamed, and I thought, I know it's bad, but it's not that bad. And it wasn't that. There was this huge spider that was walking across the floor at the time. And
I'd have been screaming.
But really, is this? Richard, going back to your comment, is this a tomato the size of a crystal ball? It's like a pumpkin.
Wow.
That's huge. Sam said the kebab house platter is just. So this is your thing with meat. It comes in a large pizza box with 2 naans or nanas wrapped and 2 boxes of salad. This is incredible for 25 quid. Pickled red cabbage, fresh parsley, lettuce, coleslaw, and huge chilies, tomatoes, and cucumber. Do you know? Do they add Sam? Do they add coriander to that? I love coriander in salad. I think it's absolutely incredible. And that's a real Mediterranean thing to have coriander in there. That does sound, even though I don't eat meat, that does sound really good. I do
like coriander, and I really love tabbouleh.
Now, kitten noodles. You are speaking my language. Toby Carvery mac and cheese is the best. Toby Carvery mac and cheese is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. It is really, really good. Now, you wouldn't normally have. Somebody else did. One of the comments we had when we did the Toby Carvery video a while ago, and I was laying on the mac and cheese. Someone went, mac and cheese in a car? You don't have it roasted. I said, just go with it. Go with it.
And the thing is, right, again, a lot of people slate Toby, right? And I'm just like, I love a good Toby. I don't care what anyone says. Like, there are lots of things that I just think, I wouldn't even waste the calories. But I do love a good carvery. I like the meats that they do. I know it's the thinnest bits of meat going, but I do like the gammon. I do like the pork and the beef. You know, I like the roast potatoes. I'm not so fond of the beef dripping roast potatoes, but I like to have my sausages and stuff like that. I feel like they do at that cost, they do a really good roast, and I feel it's affordable for a family to go.
And you get 2 tubs of sauce with that, all for 25 quid, says Sam. So let's go back to that part. Sorry, the bit where we were talking about the kebabs. Richard said, cheeky cat tiddles, just drank my Vinto squash.
Oh dear.
Do you know what? Some pets do that though. I don't know, Karina, if Jackson does that, but if they see you drinking from it, they'll want to drink from it too. Kelly, your poker face is overpowered by your honesty. Kelly has no poker face. If she's annoyed, you can tell straight away.
I just feel like, what's the point of
that's another car.
You know what it is, right? So people get really annoyed and stuff like that, and they don't like the way that some people speak to them or whatever, but yet they don't say anything. And I just think, and they're getting mad at and you know, they're going home and they're stressed and they're this and they're that, and I'm thinking, right, but if you just said what you wanted to say, and I'm not saying that you have to say it in a rude way, there are ways that you can say things. You need to say them. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I've come across people who, you know, can be quite confrontational and all of this. And I'm not about being confrontational, but I'm also not willing to allow someone to speak to me in a certain type of way. And I'll be like, what? Even if it's a case of more professional, that I have to escalate the situation, like go to someone more senior and stuff like that. But if you end up not saying what you need to say, or what in a specific way or whatever, You feel that on the inside, and why should you be the one that is while someone else is opening up their mouth? Because they're quick to tell you, aren't they? People are quick to tell you about yourself and stuff like that, and you're just sitting there like, oh, and you feel anxious. And I totally get how some people feel anxious, but that if you would feel less anxious if you said what you wanted to say, like I said, it doesn't have to be in a confrontational way or whatever. But I feel like sometimes people need to just learn to be and just to speak their mind. And I feel a lot of people suffer with anxiety, and I hate people seeing people suffering with anxiety and stuff like that. You shouldn't be made to feel that way.
When Lady Gaga wrote the song Poker Face, she did not have Kelly in mind. Right, Kitten Noodle said, I go to a local, this is going back to the bubble tea, called Zia Coffee. Oh, is it Zia? Z Coffee. That rings a bell, that name. They do a white chocolate and raspberry, and there's so many shops. You'd have to look at local ones or even bubble tea shops to have plenty.
Yeah.
There are some really good ones. We went to a really good one in Brighton, actually. I've forgotten the name of it. But I do like bubble tea.
Ooh,
we don't have it that often. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I really enjoyed that one. It was on the lanes.
Did you get it? Did I get it?
No, I got it.
Oh, you would have got it with tapioca or something. Yeah, I wouldn't have got.
Oh, I love tapioca. Yeah. Richard said, oh, I did the not squishy. It's not a spider. Richard said, matcha coffee Nero one comes with vanilla or strawberry. Tip: if you buy it, give it a stir. It tastes like wet tea bag. You're not selling it, Richard. I'm not sure you're selling it here.
So Pret are doing a couple of new drinks, and one is an ube one, and the other one is a macron one. They taste okay, but they're nothing to write home about. I think the macron one, it does taste of macron, but yeah, they're nothing to write home about.
Oh, Tia! Guess what? They gave me the wrong pizza. Oh, Tia complained because we got a free one.
Well, we're yet to turn up.
Which we're waiting for. I reckon they go, yeah, we'll give you a free one. Yeah. This has happened before, on the takeaway. Somebody delivered me the wrong thing. They go, next time you order, we'll give you. And I thought, no, you won't. Because how are you going to know?
Yeah, how are you going to remember? How are you going to know? Yeah.
It's just to fob you off. But definitely, get Kelly to complain for you, T. You're going to get your free one. I think you should take a photograph and send it back if they sent you the wrong one. It's worth doing.
It is worth doing, for sure.
Right. Sheila, hello.
Hi, Sheila. Hope you're well.
I always, you know what? It's a thing. I always feel, it makes me feel really bad when somebody doesn't get what they ordered. Tia, the disappointment, I can even read it in your thing. How are you, Sheila? Good to see you. Now, Sheila said, I've never eaten pizza. Oh. You've never had a pizza.
Wow.
I was brought up on pie and mash. But even so, have you never tried that? Well, what is it though, Sheila? Is it the fact that they don't appeal? Is it the fact you wouldn't know which one to order? Is it something, or you like to stay safe? What is it that puts you off out ordering a pizza? I
was never brought up on pizza, so I was brought up. So when my mum remarried and stuff like that, he was from up north, and everything was with chips. It was my dream. So every time, everything was with chips and all of that type of stuff. Because my mum would really cook like really bogus food, and I'd be like, what is this? Why am I eating this? And then when stepdad moved in, we just had chips with everything, which was brilliant. And he would make things like shepherd's pie, and sometimes he'd make a sausage roll, but I didn't rate the sausage rolls, and stuff like that. But it was my dad who took me to Pizza Hut. And I think that was my first time having Pizza Hut, I think, in general. And I remember that he ordered me ham and pineapple. Ham and bloody pineapple. And I was eating this thinking, I don't like this. Why are you ordering? Because obviously he just thought, oh yeah, I'm a kid and I want ham and pineapple. And I just thought, well, I don't like this pizza. But it was a vivid memory, and he took me for my first pizza, and my first pizza was ham and pineapple.
Now, Sheila, you just said, now, Kelly and I have been talking about doing a pie and mash review for a long time, and we've never got round to it. Now, the one we were going to go to was one in Covent Garden. There's one right next to Wild Cakes. Now, we only did it because we saw it next to Wild Cakes. I'm not sure it's the best. It's a bit of a tourist trap. But we do want to review a pie and mash. There is one in the East End of London I saw that's been open for over 100 years. And they do vegetarian pies on request. So that is one we did want to go to. We will do it at some stage.
And they do liquor with it as well.
Yeah. Is there one that you'd recommend? A pie and mash shop you would recommend? Richard as well, because Richard, I know you're a bit of a pie and mash
yes, Richard
fan
is,
as well.
But we also had pie in the crypt. But you quite liked it.
Oh, I like the pie.
But for me, I just found it very reminiscent of school dinners.
Oh, I like the pie.
So there was no seasoning on it whatsoever. So there's no salt, there's no pepper.
There's salt and pepper on the table.
Yeah. And salt and pepper is not the only seasoning, by the way. But yeah, and it was nice. It was good food, good honest food. It just wasn't seasoned. It was just something that before I developed a palate, I would have really enjoyed it. So when I was a kid, before you know about seasonings and stuff like that, I would have loved that pie. I would have thought, oh, this is the best thing I've ever had, blah, 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 and all this. And now that I'm older, I was tasting it, I was thinking, oh my God, there's no seasoning on this pie. My God.
Yeah, Kitten Noodle said, yes, you walk away with... Oh, there it is. Right, it has arrived. You carry on.
It's arrived. The secondary pizza has arrived. So let's see. I'm quite impressed that they've sent a secondary pizza. I've got to be honest. I can't eat it. But I will phone my mum, and I know that she will come and pick that up, and she'll be like, oh, because my mum always goes. So if we go over to my mum, sometimes, it depends on what she cooks. And if I'm thinking, oh God, she's going to cook all this food that I'm just not going to eat, I will get a pizza and I will bring it. And she always laughs at me about bringing a pizza and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, this woman will eat the whole thing. Oh, and there's a little sticker. There wasn't they didn't have the sticker on it before.
Sealed at the hut, ordered by you. Oh, yeah, they didn't seal the last one.
They didn't seal any of them.
They're probably doing it to make
sure.
Well,
they were very, very busy, to be fair.
Look at that. So we've got a completely free pizza. My God, it's really hot as well. Have a slice now because it's really hot.
No, I'm not going to have a slice.
Oh, I'm gutted, actually, because if this was a vegetarian one, I would actually... So there we are, free one. Now, do you know what? It's a shame. This is one we would love to do a free giveaway and say, right, whoever wants it can have it.
Yeah, come on, come get it.
We are quite a way away.
So it will go to my mum. In fact, I'll message her and just say, oh, I have a pizza if you want one.
Now, Match It is banging. Pay no mind to the teabag opinion. No, we do like what we did. So yeah, Sheila said, bubble tea. Why? Just have a nice cup of Assam. Now I'm sensing, Sheila, I wouldn't say you weren't adventurous, but you do like to have your comfort one.
I love an Assam. I have Assam in the kitchen. I love an Assam tea, but I also love the biscuit brew that Yorkshire tea do. But I do like a bubble tea, but I don't have it that often because of the sugar content and stuff. But every now and again, I really love the boba balls and stuff like that. So I do like a bubble tea. I just don't drink it that often. But I do love an Assam. Assam is one of my favorites.
If you don't stir it, it will taste a wet tea bag. Huge tip. Right. Okay. So you've got to stir it to give it that taste. Another tip: always put marshmallow inside first. Then make your hot chocolate as your marshmallows will melt and be soft.
Yeah.
Good tip. Good tip. I tend to do it the other way, Richard. I actually put they do vegetarian marshmallows, and I put them on the top. But actually, that's a better way. And then let that float. Oh, I heard pie and mash. See, I knew you would be into pie and mash. Covent Garden is crap. Go to Greenwich. It's rated #1, but look online for the best rated places. Covent Garden have no freaking clue. Plus, it's not an old recipe. Funny you should say that because it just looked like a tourist trap. I looked at it and I thought, this is right in the middle of everywhere. And I just said, it doesn't look traditional. Oh, there's a, you have to put your glasses on. Kitten Noodles has put a message in French for you. Right. Oh, look, you see, you and Sheila on the same wavelength. Sheila said, Godard's at Greenwich Market. They do vegan pies and liquor. Armand Woolworth Road, but I don't know if they do veggie pies. Thank you, Sheila. I do appreciate that because we want to try, if we do pie and mash, we really want to do it justice. We don't want to do one that's a tourist trap. So it'd be one that if people are interested in it, they'll go to that one rather than a touristy trap.
Okay. So, non, je pas parler avec ma mère, mais de temps en temps, je parlais en créole. C'est plus facile pour moi parce que française, pour moi, c'est difficile parce que je oubliais tous les mots, toutes les phrases, mais ça le même en créole aussi. Alors, ça difficile pour moi. Alors, je parlais en anglais parce que c'est plus facile.
There you go.
There you go.
Very nice. Right, okay. Sheila said, "Oh, I'm traditional when it comes to my tea." Sheila, you absolutely no problem at all.
No problem
You've
with
got to
tradition.
Now, Sheila, this is a question for you. Do you like afternoon tea? So not just the tea itself, but the actual meal itself. Is that your thing when you like? Oh, you speak Creole with her as it's easier.
Yes.
Oh, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Now. Right.
So basically what I said was, so Kitten Noodles asked me, do I speak in French to my mother? And I said, no, I actually speak to her in Creole, which is far simpler for me because French, I forget all the phrases and the conjugation and stuff like that. But to be fair, I forget it in Creole as well, so it's difficult. So more often than not, we speak in I speak in English unless I want to convey something to her privately.
But I've got to say, Sheila, do give bubble tea a go, even if you don't like it. It's always, I think it doesn't taste of tea. I've got to say, it hasn't got a really strong taste to it. But you may like it. It took me a while to get used to it. Richard said, remember the Vietnamese boba tea in a can. I did a review, was not in the UK. Got big news. A shop in Stratford sell them. This means I'm going to do a video of the full range.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, in actual fact, what was the Korean drink you introduced me to? That was quite nice. It's got the little pieces of fruit in the drink. That was quite nice.
Oh, that was carrot cake, a chicken dipper. That's mogu mogu.
Mogu mogu. That's it. I thought
Mogu.
Richard introduced.
No. It was
chicken dipper.
Chicken dipper. I just want to say, because we're talking about sort of like Asian stuff. Is anyone into this labubu?
What's labubu?
Well, you wouldn't know because you're not into it. But I'm not into the labubus, right? But Pop Mart have brought out the Care Bears, the Colourful Hugs series. Like, I'm not into all of it. I'm not into all of the fads all the time, right? But you know, I do like my Stanley Cups and stuff like that. But I really want the Care Bears Colourful Hug series. I'm not a Labubu fan. Did you see when they were queuing up outside Love Luxury for the? It's wild sometimes. But there's not many places that you can get it here. I know you can get it in Stratford. But they were looking to close that store, so I don't know if they closed it in the end. And then I know they're selling it in Selfridges and all of that, and there's queues everywhere. But I think I might get mine from eBay and just sort of like get it done. But I really want to make it into a key ring. So there is a person on here who actually makes them as key rings. And I went on it, and it came out yesterday. I went on it today, sold out. Everything sold out. Everything sold out. But I might look to hand make the key ring because they don't come as key rings. The Labubus do, I think, or a certain series of Labubu do. But I really want to get.
Sorry, Kitten Noodles said she's got to go. Take care because her battery's about to start. I'm only just cutting in today because she's going. Bye, Kitten Noodles.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Richard said my video got noticed. Great news. Well done.
Well done.
Mark his French and he went all shy. Oh no. That's because I don't know what we're talking about. Oh my God, Labubu is the new jelly cat.
I know, it really is.
That's
it really is. I didn't rate the jelly cat, but everybody went crazy for it, and it was really big in. Was it Selfridges?
Jelly cat.
Yeah, I think it was. Was it Selfridges or was it for? No, it was Selfridges. I think it was wild in Selfridges for sure.
I got to say, I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever a jelly cat is, whatever a Labubu is, I have no idea.
Well, you know why? Because you're a Lafufu. That's why.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Sheila, you're my kind of girl. She said, a tapioca and tea. No, it's not. I'm right. It's not right. Sorry, no. But that's
tapioca
what I like.
in tea. Yeah.
You know what you want. That is it. You got to say. But I was gonna say, Sheila, what about afternoon tea? Is it your thing or not really? Is it just the tea you like? Richard said, see a Kitten Noodles, Selfridges Xmas store up now. No.
Really?
No.
It's very, very early.
I mean, I told you this story ages ago.
Crazy.
When I used to work at Tesco's as a student, we used to bring all the Christmas stuff in August, but I don't realise it was up in July.
I mean, they used to do it in September, and then they moved it to August. I think they're actually flipping a little bit now because they're like, I think people are complaining. It's like, oh, let's just get over Halloween first before we think about Christmas and all of this. But there are organised people out there who do want to do their Christmas stuff early.
Where are we? Oh, Kath said, I agree. I don't like tapioca, but I do like chai or chai latte.
Yes.
The more I see it, I think I'm the only one that seems to like tapioca.
Chai tea latte.
I really do like tapioca, but it doesn't seem popular with you guys.
And in the States, they were doing a cherry chai tea latte, which I had, which was delicious.
Freon!
Hey, Freon, hope you're well.
How you doing? Good to see you. I know you're with Ailey. Ailey came on actually to say hello. And we did say to Ailey to say hello to you, so I hope you got the message. How are you though? Karina said, did Selfridges open their Christmas section or just a small section for tourists?
Now, I don't know. I've not seen it.
We haven't been into Selfridges for a while. We did go a couple of years ago, and they've got a massive Christmas section there. Like most of the department stores here, but the Fortnum's one was quite good. We did go into that. So Fortnum's last year opened up their entire, I can't remember if it was the 4th or the 3rd floor, and they put the entire floor for their Christmas things. So they will probably do the same again this year. I'm grand, thank you. I'm free on the Break a Ledge of Theatre fan. So if you're into theatre, keep your eyes open soon.
Ooh,
what have you got planned?
Okay.
Right, Richard said big vlog start on Sunday. That's why I've been quiet. Okay.
Interesting.
We will keep an eye out for that. Right, this is what I wanted to hear. Sheila said, it's just the tea. A nice teapot with a mug. Just relax with a cuppa.
I can really appreciate that. I just think that sometimes if you just want to relax and you just want to have a lovely cup of tea, maybe you want a biscuit with it. Maybe you want to have your book there to read, and all that. I can just really, really relate to it. For sure.
But do you know what, Sheila? That's it. They do say the simplest pleasures in life are the best pleasures. And I think that is definitely one there as well. Just simple tea, nothing else, no fuss. And is Assam your favourite? Or do you go for like English breakfast or something like that? Congrats on the XP and see you next time. Richard, it's been a pleasure. Good to see you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Mark and Kelly, I posted shows that are coming to the Wolverhampton Grand Theatre and all West End shows. So have a look. We will definitely check that out.
When's the Fringe Theatre in Scotland? Is that now or is that?
No, that's in Edinburgh, isn't it? The Edinburgh Festival, you mean?
Yeah, the Fringe Festival.
It's in August.
It's in August. Okay, so it's coming up.
Yeah. So that's normally in August.
I think my bestie was talking about maybe going to Scotland and going to the Fringe Festival.
Corinna said, speaking of books, have you read any good books you would recommend?
Do you know, I'm ashamed to say that I haven't read for many years. Well, I say I haven't read for many years. I've read a few books. So I read, what was it? The Summoner. I got to book 2 on The Summoner that I was reading. I really enjoyed that. And I think there's 4 books in the series. And then I was reading Raymond E. Feast's Magician, which I did read many years ago, but I wanted to reread it because he's rewritten it. And he's rewritten it so that he could write another 2 books on that series. So those are the books that I've read, I say recently, semi-recently. But I'm ashamed to say I'm an avid reader. But for many years, and I would say probably, I don't know, maybe in the last 7 years, I've not really picked up a book and been so involved in that book that I can't put it down.
Now, that's unusual, Kelly, because Kelly is an avid reader.
You see the books on the shelves that I've read, but there are books on that shelf that I haven't read a lot. But there isn't anything. I mean, I am into the Summoner and Raymond E. Feast, The Magician are the 2 that I could recommend. But if you're talking about, like, I'm very fantasy type books. And the one that I really did like was the one, what was it, Polgara, the Belgariad series. That's probably one of the better books that I read. And obviously Harry Potter books, the Twilight books. I mean, the Harry Potter books I've read sort of like 3, 4 times, each one. I loved each one, and I'm trying to get into reading them again. But I feel at currently my mind is so gets distracted so easily that I'll get into it and I'll read it. But I really want to. I tell you what, I do want to get into before I go to bed, reading an hour, and that's a really big thing, and that has been on my mind recently. I would say it's probably been on my mind for the last few months, where I would like to go to bed early and then read for an hour, but I'm so busy on TikTok. And editing takes up a lot of our time as well, but I have slowed down on the editing because I'm really looking for a package that deals with 4K and stuff like that. And I had one that I was using, and then somebody popped up on TikTok and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, they've just changed their terms and conditions," which I haven't accepted, by the way. And I'm so glad I did not pay for it, because they were saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, they are now own your material. They can use your material as they wish," and all of this. And I was like, "What?" So I'm very, very glad that I didn't pay for the service, but it was a service that I did use regularly. And now it popped when I went to go on to the software, it popped up going, "Oh, you need to agree to the new terms and conditions." And I'm very reluctant to do content on software that want to keep your material and they can use it as they like. I don't like that.
So going back to Karina's comment though, guys, if you do have a book that you've read and recommend, please put it in the chat. Let Karina know.
And what genre do you like?
Yes, Karina, what genre you like, or anybody as well.
Yeah.
Fri-yay said, can you guys do an extra stream on Saturday? I'd love to see you stream on a Saturday. Now, we tend to go out filming on a Saturday, Fri-yay, which is why we don't always get in early. We were thinking about our stream and how our Tuesdays and Fridays still the optimum days, but
Yeah,
we will keep you posted if that changes. Sheila said, Assam is my favorite, but it's got to be loose tea, not tea bag. Classy lady.
I have both.
Classy.
I also have a loose leaf chocolate tea, which is delicious. I have loose leaf Assam, and I have the tea bags Assam. The tea bags are just easier to carry with me. So if I'm going on holiday, Florida, I bring my travel kettle with me and all of that. When I went to Dallas, I bought my Assam tea bags and my I also have English breakfast because I do like an English breakfast. I like Wittard's English breakfast tea. And I bought that with me, and I had Fortnum's Assam tea with me. There was another Assam tea that I really liked, or was it Fortnum's was my favorite? I can't remember. But yeah, I bring different teas with me and a travel kettle. And then I didn't realize that in the States, a lot of people don't own kettles.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Karina will confirm. Jensen, hello.
Hi, Jensen.
How are you doing?
How are you? Hope you're well.
Don't apologise. You're not late. How was your barbecue at your auntie and your uncle's? Did you have a good time? Right, we've just done a Pizza Hut review, just to let you know. But that's what we've been up to. Have you been? How's things going? Did you enjoy your barbecue? Right, Karina said, I enjoy reading before going to sleep. It actually helps me relax and fall asleep. I'm a Stephen King fan.
I used to be, yeah.
And just caught up with the Pendergast series by Lincoln and Charles.
So there is a story. So I used to, before I knew what I liked books wise, because I always wanted to find, so my mum is a real big reader. Like, she loves reading books. And so I grew up with her reading books and stuff like that. And when I was a kid, there used to be these things called storytellers, and it's a magazine full of stories, children's stories, and you get a tape with it. You put your tape in it. For those of you that don't know what a tape is, right? It's basically a square like this, and it has a tape running through it, and you could play music or you could record on it, and you could record your voice and stuff like that. And you would have a tape deck where you would pop the cassette in and then close it, and then you could play. So it's like a cassette tape, and so you'd get a cassette tape with it, and there were all these actors that read the stories, and it was called Storyteller, and I used to love it. Would read them all. And then there was, back in the day, you would get a vinyl record, and my mum had the vinyl record, and she had the Jungle Book. She bought me the Jungle Book, and then she'd play the record, and I would read the sleeve, because the story was in the sleeve, and you would read the sleeve, and you would have the Jungle. That would probably be worth some money now if I still had that. And so I was an avid reader from young, and then I used to read loads of magazines. Read magazines every week. I'd read a magazine and stuff like that, and I'd buy several. And then a friend of mine, a neighbor who lived across the road, said, oh, she had all these annuals, and did I want them? And I was like, yeah. And I read an annual a night. I read all the annuals, all the stories, everything. I used to love it. And then I didn't read for many years because I couldn't find a book that I really wanted to read. Tom's Midnight Garden I read, a little bit of House on the Prairie I read, but I couldn't get that book that I really wanted to read. And so I started reading Stephen King. And that's a long-winded way to say that there is a story in there that I still remember to this day. Well, there's two actually, but this specific one was called Jerusalem's Lot. So not Salem's Lot, Jerusalem's Lot. Salem's Lot is an cut off of Jerusalem's Lot. And what it was a series of letters. So a guy moves into the house and he writes a letter, and strange things keep happening in the house. But what was really interesting, and obviously coming from an acting background and being very into acting and stuff like that, reading a series of letters and how they got scarier and scarier and scarier. And you were just like, oh my God, like what's going to happen next? And it's a bit like if you've ever watched Lord of the Rings and they pick up, Gandalf picks up the book.
Yeah.
And he goes, they are coming through the doors.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
and he's obviously they're panicked right there, coming through the doors. And it's bang, all you hear is bang, bang. And that was how it was when you were reading the book. The letters, the series of letters. But yeah, it was really interesting. So if you have a chance, you should read that. The other one was the Langoliers. I don't know if I've pronounced it correctly, where people are on a plane and they land somewhere and it's really remote where they've landed and the plane doesn't work and it's all these passengers. They actually did a film on it, the Langoliers, but I don't know how they did the ending bit. But yeah.
Going on to Kath's point, this is very, very true. I like loose tea, said Kath, but the tea bags can contain plastic. And that's so true. Because what it then does is put tons of
microplastics. Yes.
Where's the bottle of water gone? There was one here.
This one?
That's the one. Did you know, this is what a friend of mine was telling me, every time you break open a bottle of plastic bottle like that, tons and tons of microplastics go into the water. That's why you shouldn't. I keep trying to stop drinking from plastic, but we never get around to doing it. It's so difficult to get glass bottles.
To get glass bottles of water is really difficult. A lot of places are doing cans of water, but sometimes you can taste the can in the water. But yeah, it's just one of those things, really. But it'd be good to be able to get glass bottles of water.
I do have my 456 on shirt again. Yes, Jensen. Sheila said, "Are you a fan of e-readers, or do you like a proper book?"
I have the Kindle app on my phone, but I can't get into it. I need to read a book. Is the short answer.
Funny enough, lots of people stopped buying Kindles at the time for that reason. They just said it's great, it's easy, you can have as many books as like or not, but there's nothing like holding a proper book.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've tried it, I've tried to read it. There's loads of series on here that I still need to read up on. Let me just see if it won't, yeah, because not this one, it's on that one.
So I'll just quickly go through the comments.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably wrap up the live. I'm
Yes,
just conscious
yeah.
of the time. So Jensen said, my nanny and granddad were there at the barbecue. I got my new class for September. My class is going to be 9D with 2 members and 7 staff members and 7 kids.
Wow.
Well, don't wish your summer away, Jensen. You've got a whole summer to enjoy. But I'm glad you had a lovely chat yesterday with Nanny Plum. Oh, and it's Henley Regatta tomorrow. Is it? I didn't know that.
I don't know what that is.
Well, what is Henley Regatta? What is that? Right, go on and do your thing.
I am just looking at my books because there was, so I've got Raymond E. Feast on there.
There's a lot of cookbooks on yours.
Yeah, there's cookbooks, Harry Potter books, but they're only samples, you see, because unless you, so I like to have a look at a lot of the free books. But there was, The Reluctant King. So Rachel Higginson did a series, and I really liked the series. Oh, there was another series.
Take care, Jensen. See
Bye,
you
Jensen.
Right now, actually, I just want to jump in there because Jensen said about Sunday. So yes, you guys may have seen I've uploaded the Space 220. So Space 220, we've been there before. We did try something new. So if you guys wanted to watch that as well. And also as well, this is the day I had my birthday. So you can get to see what we actually had on my birthday at Space 220.
There's also a series called The Fallen. I'm just going to have a look and see.
That's quite famous, isn't it?
The Fallen, and it is where it's, oh, for goodness sake. Got it. It's written by Thomas E. Anytime I touch it, it opens the book. But it's The Fallen, and I read series 1 to 3, but there's a 4th one. I know there are others, and I'm just looking to see if the book is there. But I really did like that series. And then there was another series called Wicca, and it was about a young witch and how she finds out that she's a witch, and her adventures and stuff like that. And again, that's a great book, or great series of books. But the Wicca has 2 names. So it's called The Wicca, and it's called something else in the UK. I want to say it's called something Circle or something like that. But yeah, again, that was another good set of series of books.
So guys, it's gone, well, it's no 20 to 8 here, 20 to 9 here. No, it's not. Yeah, halfway, just gone halfway.
Yeah,
That's
20
better.
to 9.
So I think we will leave the live there. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. We had great fun with you, as we always do. Thank you for indulging us with the Pizza Hut review. Tia, I know you haven't messaged at all, but I hope you sorted your pizza out.
Yeah,
I really do.
Bless you.
She's a witch. Do you guys like Monty Python? I do. I do. I'm not a big fan. So no, I didn't mean you didn't message at all. Sorry, Tia. What I meant was I know we haven't messaged since your last comment.
Yeah.
But we hope you managed to sort your pizza out. They owe you a free pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, I do like Monty Python. I know it's a bit. It's one of those things you either love it or hate it, but I do, Sam. Karina said, did you read the vampire books by Annie Rice? I
didn't. Do you know what? I like to watch the Vampire Diaries and stuff like that, but I'm not so good on reading vampire books, actually. I'm more into magic and mystical and sci-fi fantasy, all of that type of stuff, you know, where they're living in an old village and then all of a sudden a magician emerges and all of that type of stuff. That's the sort of thing I'm into.
So, guys, thank you so much, like I say, for joining us on the live. That's it from Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things for this week, but we will be back next Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. We will promise to try and do 6:30. So whenever we order food, it always delays.
Yeah, and then I stayed at work a little bit later last week, last Tuesday, and all of that type of stuff. So we will get back to try and doing it as close to 6:30 as we can. But as I'm at work, sometimes I get delayed and stuff like that. But just let you guys know that's what we're going to try and do in future.
Anyway, have a wonderful weekend wherever you get up to. We will be on Sunday for the Space 220. If you want to drop your comments. Until then, we will see you on Tuesday. As always, do look after yourselves. Do take care. And remember, you're never too old to have fun.
And if you want to keep up with our holidays, please hop over. I know I haven't done anything lately, but don't worry. I'm looking into it. please hop over to MK Vacays and catch up with some of the holiday videos that we have over there. And thank you very much for all the likes and you know, just joining us. And please don't forget to subscribe to both channels.
Until then, guys, as I say, do look after yourselves, and we will see you next week. And don't forget,
Melt my cheese.
And we love you too. We do love you. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Bye.